intent on doing a lot worse than I am going to do. You don't threaten kids to kill kids. You don't threaten to kill people. To be made. So you can't even make payments. To be made was issued on this one too. And we recalled the warrant. Listen, don't play with me anymore, okay? Why'd he stop showing up for 8 months? No, no, don't give me that life stuff. I don't want to hear. You just can't do this. Okay? You know, you show a little respect, it goes a long way. You can't fail to show up.
Please go to the.
Before we go on, I need to inquire, is Cheyenne Wheatley here, Heather?
No, Judge.
All right. Just give me 1 second here, please. So the plea agreement provided that the defendant plead guilty with agreed upon probationary term, I believe, of 12 months under section 771.1 to file A, assault, and she also pled responsible to careless driving, file B.
Correct.
With the reckless driving as set forth in file B to be dismissed. I referred her for a pre-sentence report. The victim has failed to appear. Restitution, if any, is to be handled through civil litigation. Have you had the opportunity to review the report with your client, and are there any material additions, corrections, or deletions?
We have had a chance to review the report, Judge. Factually, it's accurate for the most part. I have one issue though with the recommendation. You did say 12 months. And the agreed upon, it recommended 6 months.
Well, I know, but the plea agreement that's entered into with the prosecutor at 12. I'm not sure. They don't really look at that. Sometimes they recommend more or less. I generally go along with what everybody agreed upon, and I can't say I see it differently in this case based on what I've read. So I'm going to stick with the 12 months.
Other than that, Judge, no, we have no mission to practice.
Ma'am, is there anything you would like to say?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
I have learned from this, and next time it's gonna make better choices, or not a next time. I've learned from this, and I've say that I should have just walked away from the
Well,
situation.
I'm glad to hear that because it doesn't sound like you're acting like a choir girl out there. I mean, you're threatening to kill somebody. There's an independent witness that says you were threatening. And children, why is everyone so angry anymore? Is what I ask myself every day I leave here. Why are people so angry? If it's that bad, I don't know what to tell them. I don't know what to tell them.
But on Ms. Hurst's behalf,
I know, but go ahead.
she has no prior criminal history, Judge, other than this incident. She's been steadily employed as a customer service supervisor with Detroit Metro Airport for the last 20 years. She has a 17-year-old daughter that lives with her, Judge. She is the sole caregiver and financial support for the household. Obviously, she's 41 years old, so I mean, she's gotten to this point, Judge, with no criminal history, no prior convictions. Obviously, I'm on her behalf, I would say she's doing something right. Obviously, everybody needs its control. Sometimes maybe says things they don't need. I believe this was the case. I don't know that it doesn't, based on what I know from Ms. Hurst, she wasn't kind of act out on the on any of those threats. It was just made out of anger and frustration, Judge. I would have to take that into consideration.
At least you're showing some contrition. I read this report, and I don't know mind telling you, I was pretty intent on doing a lot worse than I am going to do. You don't threaten kids to kill kids. You don't threaten to kill people. You were driving too fast in a zone where there were children around, and the woman yelled, and I don't know what somebody would expect them to do. If I saw my grandkids, somebody speeding down my street, I would undoubtedly say something to them. That being said, I'm gonna fine you $235 on the careless on the assault case. Prosecutor agreed for it to be taken under 771.1. Here are your conditions. 12 months probation. You cannot leave the state without the consent of the court or violate any law. You change your address, place of employment, or home telephone number, you must notify probation. You have to report as directed. No contact with the victim, Cheyenne Weekly, or her family members. No firearms, no dangerous weapons. You're not to possess those. Restitution, if any, will be handled through civil litigation. Again, anger management with 8-week follow-up. I can't wrap my head around this one quite. 2 days court work program, 2 days of community service. Your community service, 16 hours, has to be completed by April 1. We'll put you on the court work program for 2 days. There's a $35 a day charge for that. Fines 100, cost 200, 75 victims' rights fee, $50 justice assessment. So fines and costs are 4.25. Probation fees are $240 for 665. Screening fee is 60 for 725. Court work program fees of 70 for 795. Attorney fees are 40, 835 is your total. You pay that, you stay out of trouble. I'm going to give you a review hearing date. You may be eligible for early discharge, but you have to, again, ask the prosecutor then to dismiss after 6 months. You have 21 days to appeal, 14 days to apply for a court-appointed lawyer for purposes of appeal. Do you understand all that, ma'am? Okay, so what do you have in terms of a date for me, review hearing date, Heather?
That will be January 27th.
January 27 of 27 at 8:30 in the morning. You have fines and costs here of 835. Can you take care of all that now? How much do you have today? How much did you come with today? You should have come with some money today. You're making 1,500 to 1,800 a week, right? Right?
Yes. I'm in a bankruptcy program, so not really.
Are you in bankruptcy now?
Yes, sir.
Do you have proof of that?
Yes, sir.
All right, here's what I'm going to do. Probation to set up terms of payment. No payments to be made. So you can't even make payments to be made until, and it's an obligation of you to notify the court defendant is out of bankruptcy until you've completed bankruptcy. Okay. So we don't want any of your money until your bankruptcy is over. Then you have to notify probation and then they'll set you up on a payment program. Okay. Do what you're supposed to do, Miss Hurst. You seem like a nice lady. And then you have 235 on the other one, same thing. I'm going to say, so just remember, this is a little different. We don't have this happen a lot. But make sure you put that all over. Payments not to be made. And I'm talking to you, Heather, on the computer until after bankruptcy completed.
Okay, Judge.
And that's on both files. Okay. You'll meet with probation before you leave. I hope that this was just an isolated incident. I have every reason to believe your lawyer. Best of luck to you, ma'am. Myers, you'll meet with probation. David Elwood Myers, 25B1498844.
Good morning, Judge. Madison Gate, appearing on behalf of Mr. Myers.
We're going to need a jury trial on this.
Mr. Myers, take a moment.
All right, so we're going to set for a jury. Caitlin, I need you in here, please, on this Myers. We're going to set a final pretrial in 2 weeks, Heather, so we can do that on February the what is it, the 11th or 12th?
Sorry, Judge, I was muted. That is February 11th at 9:45.
And now we need a jury trial date. Your appearance? I'm gone the 4th through the 12th. Well, what day are we going to do this?
I have it scheduled with you on March 20th.
Is that going to go? Well, let's set this one for March the 20th. We'll set this for March the 20th at 8:30, okay? Again, you guys, I'm gonna rely on you to get me the jury instructions due by March 15th, okay? And I know you do a good job. I think you did the last ones, didn't you? And you put them all together for me, and I really appreciate that. So that's what we're gonna do, sir. Do you have questions for me?
No, Your Honor.
Okay, I wish you well. Go down the hall. You'll get your dates. You're gonna be back here in 2 weeks and then on that date in March. Thank you. Johnson. Thank you. Carlton Thomas Johnson, 25W838-349. He's not getting much time from me. Your name?
Good morning, Judge. Matt, can get the appearing back and switch down.
Did he just walk in today? Did you just walk in today?
No, I was set at 8:45 this morning, but
Hang on,
that's it.
hang on. Did you post a bond? Is that what happened? How'd you get a court date? I'd issued a warrant for his arrest.
He
Back in
had
July.
two separate cases, Judge, so he was scheduled, let me find him on here.
I believe the warrant was issued on the, Woodhaven case, Judge.
Was issued on this one too, and we recalled the warrant. Listen, don't play with me anymore, okay? You were supposed to be, I arraigned you on April 30th, 25. What are we still doing playing around with this case? Last adjournment on this one. Put it all over the computer. If somehow, some way I'm not here, I anticipate that happening. We're setting a trial.
Judge, because Mr. Johnson would like to go through the Queen Slate program to try to get this issue resolved, can we get at least 30 days on this last?
I'm gonna give it to him in 2 weeks and I'm setting a jury trial date. Give me, he didn't show up. I adjourned this 2-3 times and he just decided he was gonna play hero and not show up with us. We doing this on the 11th again?
Yes, Judge, will be at 10 o'clock.
10 o'clock. That's the last adjournment, and now we're gonna set a jury trial date, unless he wants a bench trial. It's up to you.
Do we make?
I'm gonna set it now. The clock's been running on this thing. He hasn't been here.
You want to touch next, so you need to make sure. You want a bench trial? Very.
I don't know what to expect out of this, Your Honor.
What do you mean? Slow down.
Judge, he just got custody of his 2 minor children, and he just also lost his job. I think what the issue is mainly is financial.
Well,
in this situation.
I mean, why'd he stop showing up for 8 months? No, don't give me that life stuff. I don't wanna hear.
Well, a lot of excuses, but seeing that who you are, I just tell you life, man. And I'm here today.
It's not, you just can't do this, okay? You know, you show a little respect, it goes a long way. You can't fail to show up. I don't care if he wants a jury or a bench. I'm not looking to lock you up here, Mr. Johnson. That's not the point. The point is the Supreme Court wants me to do cases quickly. The point is you got warrants out for your arrest. I don't care if you want a jury or a bench. It doesn't matter to me, but I got to move the case. I'm not trying to be mean, but I got people that tell me what to do. Nobody thinks we have rules to follow, and we do. So I don't care. You guys want to talk about jury or bench? Are you sure? You have the constitutional right to a jury trial. I'll tell you what I'm going to do. You have the constitutional right to a jury trial. If you go with a jury trial, 6 people are going to be impaneled. All 6 would have to agree that you're guilty beyond a reasonable doubt in order for you to be convicted. If you go with a bench trial, I'll be the one who will solely decide your guilt or innocence. Do you understand that? Still wish to give up your right to a jury trial? Anybody force you to do that? I'll accept the waiver. We'll set it for bench. I don't think the prosecutor will object. I'm not going to bother to call her in. I'm going to give you 4 weeks. I will do that for him, but then I've got to set it for 2 weeks after that. So Heather, I need a bench trial date in 6, and I need and I need a final pretrial
4.
in 4.
All right, so the
Thank you.
final pretrial will be the 25th at 9 o'clock.
Okay?
And then let me see what our next date. March 11th, you are off. That's our 6 weeks out.
Do I have a Brownstown docket the week after that?
We do on the March 19th, we do.
Let's do it that day.
Okay, let me,
March 19th at,
you want to do 11 o'clock?
perfect. March 19th at 11, okay? All right, go take care of your business. Trust me, I'm gonna be fair with you. I just don't appreciate people doing this, that's all. What about this other one? I got another file here. Is this mine or Judge Cheston's? It's mine. Okay, so I'm entering a not guilty. We're going to bench trial on that one. On the other case, we have 25B149959. He stands mute, waives formal reading.
Yes.
Not guilty, please entered. Pretrial will be February. I'm sorry, I already closed up that file. What's the next date you gave me?
This one's a Woodhaven case, correct?
Oh, it is. No, this
Yes.
is Brownstown too.
No, both, one is Woodhaven.
Oh, wait a minute. The Woodhaven case is the one that I just called. So I didn't need Brownstown. Let's slow down. My mistake. Can I still do February 25th as a final pretrial on a Woodhaven docket day?
That's Judge Heston's Woodhaven days. We could do it.
So I can't do that.
No, we have Woodhaven.
That was my mistake. Let's take the Woodhaven case first where I'm setting the bench trial.
Okay,
I can give them 4 weeks or even three or 4 weeks. And then we'll set a bench trial. Then on the first day I can.
so we could do February 18th for the pretrial.
Is that gonna be enough time? What's he gotta do?
He's gonna try to go through the state of Michigan's slate program.
He's not gonna get to it by then. You know what I mean?
He can't afford to hire a restitution lawyer, so I did advise him to go try to contact the state, maybe they could help him resolve his issues.
Well, they might be able to, but they're not gonna, they gotta order prints and everything. I mean, they gotta go through the state police and I'll give you February 18th at 9 and give me the bench trial date right after March the 12th.
After March 12th, that'll be March 18th.
18th at 11, okay? So you guys could maybe, yeah. Now
Judge,
that's
what
on
time did you give him?
Woodhaven.
What time did
That's
you give
on-
him for the final pretrial?
I gave him still at 9 o'clock on February
Okay.
18th. Right?
Okay,
That's
perfect.
Woodhaven. That's all Woodhaven, right?
Yes.
And then on Brownstown, I'm gonna give him a personal bond. Let's see what happened here. Brownstown, I'm gonna give him a personal bond. $500. I'm entering a not guilty plea for him. And we'll set that one for pretrial. Can we set that on the same day so he doesn't have to come back twice?
Let me take a look. Sheesh, on the 18th, if we cross over, we can. Judge Heston has Brownstown that day.
Let's do it at 8:30.
Okay,
8:30 in the morning on that day, okay? Thanks. Good luck. And make sure he's appointed Mr. Gaith on both of these, okay?
okay, Judge.
Go down the hall, get your notices, and you're all set. I'll be fair with you. Don't sweat it. Just don't do that with me again, okay? Good luck. Do I have, what are you here on, Ms. Felder? Do you have I got a bunch of those clean slate cases back there. I didn't know one was up today. What's the name of the defendant?
Amar Alonsi, he's joined us by Zoom.